Surviving the Applewhites, Chapter 10. According to the alarm clock on his bedside table, it was 5:03 a.m. when Jake woke to the shrieking clatter of an electric coffee grinder. He buried his head under the pillow and turned over to go back to sleep. But now that he was awake, he had to go to the bathroom. When he opened the door of his bedroom, he saw Archie dressed in jogging clothes and bustling around the cottage's small kitchen area. Jake nodded in his direction, but didn't return Archie's greeting. How could anyone have that much cheer at that hour of the morning? Lucille had called Archie a lark. True, nobody but birds were up at this hour. Or so he thought. He had just gone back to bed and was slipping happily into a dream about a spectacularly beautiful dancer in a purple leotard when something thundered across the room and landed on him like a mortar round, knocking the breath out of him. He felt the covers being pulled off his head.
"You are so too awake. Uncle Archie said you was asleep. He said that you didn't even wake up when you went to the bathroom before. You wasn't asleep at all. You got your eyes open and everything."
Groaning, Jake maneuvered so Destiny's weight slid off his stomach and onto the edge of the bed. Then he pushed himself up onto his elbows. The boy, dressed in pirate pajamas, did not stop talking.
"Your hair points is all messed and flat. I told you nobody's got hairs that grows and points like you said. You got to do something to make it do that. I want to watch you do it. Can I watch? Can I? Huh? Can I?"
"No," Jake said. "Go away. I am not ready to be awake yet. I am not awake."
So you got your eyes open and you're talking. Jake's awake. Jake's awake. Jake's awake.
Go home. Don't you know you're not supposed to barge into somebody's bedroom without knocking? Destiny jumped off the bed, ran to the open door, and knocked on it.
"I knocked. Now do I guess to watch you make good hairdo points? Can I? Can I? Can I?"
"Destiny, what did I tell you?" Archie appeared in the doorway. He shook his head at Jake. "You might as well get up. I could take him away, but he'll come back. Believe me, you're better off getting up now. And here's somebody who followed him over." Winston came into the room, jumped heavily up onto Jake's bed, and licked him on the nose. Okay, I give up." The prospect of juvenile hall was beginning to seem tempting. Jake took a shower, listening to what seemed like 200 repetitions of
"Flowers, Akka,"
which could be heard even over the sound of the water running. He got dressed and let Destiny sit on the edge of the tub while he gelled and combed his hair into its all-over porcupine points. It was somehow a lot harder to do with somebody watching. Winston lay on the damp bath mat, his nose between his paws, his eyes focused on Jake as if the jar of gel were something to eat. Archie stuck his head in to tell them he was off to jog and do his morning Tai Chi. "You can have breakfast here if you like. There's cereal. Or go up to the main house and see what's there. If anything, somebody else is bound to be up in a couple of hours." Destiny begged Jake to gel and spike his hair too, but Jake had no intention of becoming a hairdresser for a 4-year-old. He told Destiny that even with the gel, only teenager hair would stay up in points. "Little kid hair won't do that." When Jake had finished his hair, Lucille still didn't seem to be up. Jake wasn't used to being up, dressed, and ready for the day at this hour. He told Destiny to go back to the main house and take Winston with him. But that was like telling a tidal wave to turn around and go back out to sea. So he went to the kitchen and looked through the cupboards till he found a box of Cheerios and 2 bowls. "Oh, you can eat with me," he told Destiny, who was singing "Pop Goes the Weasel" now. "But after that you have to go up to the house and get dressed. You don't want to spend the day in your pajamas." Destiny stopped singing long enough to say that he could spend the day in pajamas if he wanted to, and sometimes he did. Jake sighed. It wouldn't be possible for Destiny to grow up to be a delinquent. There didn't seem to be any rules for him to break. The only milk in the refrigerator was in a canning jar. He poured it into both bowls of Cheerios. When he put the first spoonful into his mouth, he spit it back into his spoon. "What is the matter with this milk?" he said. Destiny chewed a mouthful perfectly cheerily and shrugged.
"It's from the goat cheese,"
he said when he swallowed. Jake's Cheerios went to Winston.